talking and hating, I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm playing, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose.
It's Madden NFL 23, and coming up, it's the 49ers sure-handed wide receiver. It was a solid showing in last week's game, 105 receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect full football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And CD, you look at our featured team here, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year in his third season now. It's Joe Burrow.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, Burrow. Little throw to Ebron. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll decide to keep this once more. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run up the gun with Dobbins.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get your 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand your guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll try to run forward with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now it's Burrow. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. That's a big deal to move attack. They got this whole drive brewing right here.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Burrow on play action. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. Got him. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. Oh, what a move. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And Sanders has got it complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing the offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on the receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. And Graham on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching
approaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron caught left side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Short little throw to Ebron. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Here we go, here we
go. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. So we have reached half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. The connection made, it's Graham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
So down into half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Burrow. Ebron with it over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wide, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to run him yet another first down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the slam connects with Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They'll get this down to the 38. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all all week to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 32 on the play. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But this will certainly turn into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on the 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
Touchdown, 49ers. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. It's called Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Pulled after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snapper to give to Dobbins. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play on this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and featured this week is C.J. Mosley. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Giants and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not until they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air again, Burrow. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review his call. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are...
So that review working out well for Brian Dable. He wins that challenge. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
11 Thomas, 11 MP, 11 MP.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. So all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this out past the 30 to the 32. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Second and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try to pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. The original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run the option. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 1st down. Here's the run with Cook.
Man.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Again, it's Cook, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then when Jackson is gone, you got to take those blockers and move them so that you're in clear vision with Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Jackson on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson going to run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and goal, Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown Bills. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
11.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a matchup of two teams who played a memorable Thanksgiving snow game back in the 80s. Miami on the road to take on Dallas. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana. Check on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Malik Willis, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And their offense has been in top form so far.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that. And the Bills are going to have the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. A big play here for Buffalo. 31 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Looked at me like the doctor my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lgnd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. For the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. By doing what your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow on the slant. This is Chark. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out of the passer.
They'll run with Cook, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mark. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The New York set to take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, home. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to have the Bills' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The Giants' offense at the line to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Whoa.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11.
On second down, it's Cook again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
11 mighty. 11. 12.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
11 Thomas.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to... So this one's over. Better be...
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
Look here, stay out my
I remember when you lame player hated a player